All right, so we got another special request story. This one coming out of East Baltimore, a good sister, real certified member, been running with the brothers for years. We go way back. Sister says she rocking with the channel, wanted me to tell her story. I told her it was an honor. So put your seatbelt on, get your popcorn ready. Now, this sister from over East Baltimore in them real projects where her father was the man. And she was looked at like the princess of the hood for real. Her father was one of the original good brothers in Maryland, a big brother. Man held a lot of weight and was getting a lot of paper. He had everything in his project on isolation. And he was a known dome doctor. Old head that ain't play no games and didn't believe in putting money on niggas' head. He come get you himself. And his theory with that was niggas be thinking they playing chess, but really a coward could easily hide behind his money. Never put no work in his life. Couldn't even stomach pulling the trigger. But see, when you put money on somebody's head, you ain't gotta be there to see it, do it, none of that shit. Nah, old school ain't believing that. Plus, he knew what all the real killers know. Shooters don't really respect niggas that come to them to pay them to do something they can do themselves. But anyway, that was Unc philosophy. So his reputation in his neighborhood was outstanding. Now, this is in the 90s. Big Unc ended up getting grabbed by the Alphabet Boys and feds. Hit him with a Rico case, like 5 bodies attached to their case. Now Big Unc out the picture. But one of his underbosses that was dating his daughter at the time stepped up to the plate and basically picked up where Unc left off at. So Big Unc was being housed in the city, I guess, until the feds came and picked him up. But while he was still in Baltimore, they was going to see him and shit, taking care of everything he needed taken care of and all that type of shit, right? Getting on top of lawyers, everything. Now, fast forward, Unc catches time. He gets shipped way out some motherfucking way, right? Multiple life sentences. Now, by this time, the good brother that stepped up for Big Unc, that's dating Big Unc's daughter, he done bumped up. He charged up at this point. He the man around that bitch. He took complete control over Big Unc affairs. He said he went and bought a house on the Alameda, riding around in Beamers and Benzes, big jewelry, flexing in the club, mink coats and shit. Went and got a mouthful of gold. And she say he was one of the first niggas in the city that started niggas hustling on salary for real. Cause back in the day, niggas used to do 70-30, 60-40 type shit. This back in the day. But he was one of the original ones that had niggas hitting packs for like a G a week, 2 Gs a week. You got paid at the end of the week, like a real job. Instead of getting paid off every pack 60-40 like back in the day. But anyway, because she said our father wasn't even doing that. And you know, jealous ones still envy, like Fat Joe say. It was some niggas from that hood that felt as though it should have been them and not him that took over. And niggas hating on Shorty. So long story short, the good sister say the good brother that she was dating had a small circle of good brothers that he ran with. Now see, this is back in the day when you ain't even know who the good brothers was. You had to really be in the mix. So he had 3 good brothers really basically that he ran with, 3 main ones. He wouldn't never take them on his runs to go get his weight with him though. He had that see them when he get back, break down, give him what he want them to have, and collect. And it was running smooth, but you see that greed and envy, man, bring the snake out you. So good sister say he ain't really do nothing different than what he always do when it's time for him to re-up. He usually re-up like 3 times out the month. Go up top, grab like 10 birds, bring them back, stretch them out throughout the city, collect his money on the weekend. And this time wasn't no different. So she say she usually ride with him in the car to make it look good. But this time, for some reason, he ain't want her to go. So she say one evening, he left out the house to go to New York, like 8:30 at night. She say by 10:15 that same night, niggas kicked her door in while she laid in the bed. 3 niggas with masks snatched her out of her bed at gunpoint because she slept on the first floor. She say them niggas whooped her. Even after she told them where the money, the jewelry, a little bit of grass they had in the house was at. He had a little kitty in the house, a little money stashing out. They clipped that. She said while she was in the house, one of the niggas took her ATM card, her bank card and shit, and went to the ATM, took her car keys, went to the ATM in her car, and kept taking 300 out of her account every time until they wouldn't let them take no more. Cause when they beat her, they made her give him the code and all that shit. She said after a couple hours, he come back in the house. She said they tied her up and shit. They was in that bitch trying to fix the door so the door don't look crazy when Slim pull up or whatever. But then they knew that wasn't gonna work, so they went ahead and concocted a plan, right? So basically what they was gonna do was when he go head on and pull up in front of the house, cause he parked on the street, which is a little bit ways from the front door. So what they was gonna do is just simply when he pull up and stop, they was gonna run down on the car and grab him before he even get a chance to get to the door or anything. This was their plan. But anyway, once he get up top, grab everything, confirm everything, he called Shorty. She answered the phone. They make her talk normal. They put the joints away. They tell her to talk regular. Don't try no funny shit. So she and that bitch eyes swollen, beat all up, bleeding out the mouth, trying to put her normal voice on, right? But he basically called, let her know he scored, he on his way back. She tried her best to talk normal. She's like, all right, boom, 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 right? So now that they know he on his way back. With the mother load, he on his way back. Hours and hours passed, they in that bitch waiting. She said them niggas was going to get carry out food, come back, and all that shit. So she wasn't tied to a chair. She was tied up sitting on the couch. So she had her hands tied behind her back and her feet tied up, laid like up on the couch and shit like that. So finally, Slim make it back to Baltimore, good brother. Pull up in his hood, turn on his block. Now the thing was this. Him and her had a little thing, right? The upstairs bedroom light, no matter what, stay on till he get home. That's how he know when he pull up, everything is okay. That light stay on. But the first thing the robbers do when they came in there was make the house dark, cut all the lights out. And she knew this. She just ain't say shit, but she knew this. So when he pulled up on the block, he look up at the window, he see the light, the house completely dark from the outside looking in. So when he sees this, red flag go off in his head. Oh, but he's still driving slow towards the house looking up at the window, right? Now this was before the cell phones and shit. So cause when he called it from a payphone. So he in the car, no phone. So he pulling up. He pulled into the parking space. Boom. Park. Right in front of the house. Now, whenever he go to cop and re-up or shit like that, right, he always take that pipe with him. So he looking up saying that the light off, he reach under the seat, grab the 4-5. There's no bullshit. She say, when he reached under the seat, stuck his head down, by the time he lifted his head up, it was 3 niggas coming at him in a triangle offense. I'm talking about one nigga in front of the windshield, one nigga at the passenger door, one nigga at the driver door. Hoodies on, ski masks. Them niggas start grabbing at the doors, trying to open the doors. But the one standing in front of the car, in front of the windshield, the only nigga that had a pipe and he ain't had it raised yet. Good brother see that? Good brother start blowing through the windshield. Boom, 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 boom. Drops him. Then he turn around and get the cranking at that nigga at the driver's side door. Boom, boom, boom. The nigga on the passenger side run across the street, get away. He jump out the car, get the blicking at him. Boom, boom, boom. While Shorty running up the street. He got 2 niggas laid out in front of his house. The nigga that was trying to open the driver's side door was still moving. Good brother walk over, take his mask off. These his partners. This is homeboy. One of them niggas got away. Neighbors call the police, motherfuckers coming outside. He go in the house, he find her beat all up, tied up on the couch and shit. Front door fucked all up, all the hinges and shit. They just set it there so it looked like the door still. He bring her out the house, she all fucked up, banged up. Niggas not want her teeth out, all that shit. Come out, police grab the good brother, take the good brother to jail.